A teacher is denying claims that she tried to hire a student to carry out a murder plot.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG TikTok bottom video, and we're gonna hop right into it. So today we will be talking about Stephanie Demetrius. Now y'all definitely probably are unfamiliar with that name, but Stephanie Demetrius was a substitute teacher at a Academy for Urban Scholars High School in Columbus, Ohio. And why we will be talking about her today, because Stephanie is a wild, wild woman. And Stephanie is also an example why you shouldn't mess with Caribbean women, because the women ain't right in the head. I'm not speaking from experience. Anyway, so Stephanie is being charged with felony conspiracy. I'll get in a little deeper into that in a couple minutes, and violating a protection order. So what Stephanie is alleged that she did to, obtain these two charges is that she approached a student at the high school to kill her ex-husband. Yo, no, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas been on a murder for hire run. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas is murder for hire is, them niggas not playing that shit. Niggas are really paid money to get your ass gone. So she actually paid a $250 down payment, and it told the student that she would end up paying $2,000 in total for this body. Now, this is about, this is about on par with how much it is to catch a body. It's for it's not it's give or take depending where you at. Boosie said it's $2,800. I feel like you find the right nigga, you can do it for less than that. And she found the right nigga. I mean, not really, but but she even told the student that when because this is her ex-husband, when her kids would be out of town, and told him that he also worked from home. And then the student asked, what about the sound of gunfire? And she said she didn't care about the neighbors. Now, obviously, when this happened, she denied, and her, public defender denied all claims and asked who the juvenile was involved in this case in the lineup. It's actually a video of this. And my first thing was that, why? First of all, it's a juvenile, so that's already get wicked with the information. And two, come on, bro. Let's be for real, bro. You know who the fuck it is. Like, and so,
who is the juvenile involved in this case?
Have a seat in the back. I'll have your attorney have a discussion with you, okay?
You're probably wondering how they end up finding out all this. So the juvenile didn't actually end up telling on himself. So what ended up happening, one of the parents of the juvenile thought they were like acting funny and went through their phone and found, I think they went through their phone and found this information, and obviously told the cops, and that's how we got here today. So yeah, so obviously, first I said I was going to dive deeper into the charges. So like I said, she is charged with felony conspiracy. So instead of Ohio, felony conspiracy has 5 degrees. The first one usually obtains to murder. Now, the killing didn't actually happen because he was caught before, or not caught, caught before that happened. So I believe she'll get something closer to a second or third degree. Probably second for the most part, for just really for the fact that she was trying to kill somebody, and 2, that she involved a minor. So that I'll probably assume second. So second carries a charge of 2 to 8 years. So, and if she does get third, it's 9 months to 3 years. I don't see third just because of the 9 months. Probably no way they just gonna give this woman 9 months for that. And violating a protection order. So obviously the protection order is, with her ex-husband, obviously. And this is first degree misdemeanor, Ohio, and it's up to 6 months. So she did actually end up getting bond. The prosecutor was trying to set a high bond for her, but obviously public defender, due to her having 4 children, they ended up getting her a $150,000 bond, and she also has a protection order for the juvenile. So I have a number of opinions about this. Obviously, morally this is terribly wrong, but it's low-key funny at the same time, because what the hell was she thinking? But my first question was, what made her choose this specific juvenile? Now, it doesn't say anything about exchanging a firearm, that she was going to give the firearm. So that's what makes me, question, did she somehow know this, this juvenile had a firearm or something like that? Because this is not your typical, I don't know. Hold on, actually, let me look this up. Because looking at the name, I don't think this is your typical high school, like public high school. I just wondered what made her pick this specific juvenile. And what's also crazy is, it didn't seem like this was going to be very well thought out, because she communicated through text message and things of this sort, that the address, the the timing and all this. Also, the gunfire. She didn't care about that, thinking that nobody was gonna call the police if they heard a gunfire in somebody's house. I mean, it's a chance they might not, but it's a chance they might as well. So saying you don't care about neighbors, I just think this wasn't very well thought out, because if somebody if your ex relative, I mean not ex relative, but your ex spouse ends up dying and you have kids with this person, I just feel like you might, and this person already has a protection order or protective order against you. I just feel like you might be one of the first. And I forgot about this part. You have a history of being violent towards this person, saying you have alleged stabbed her before. I just feel like, you'll be one of the first people they look at into. And the fact that have this in a phone record, easily traceable, you would have been easily caught. So the parent low-key saved, he saved their child life for sure, because him about to commit a murder for just 2,000 is out of pocket. I know that nigga is in trouble. Maybe he thought he was gonna take the 2,000 and run off on the ass, but I know his parents on his ass. But now, but uh, yeah, the parent saved her life and his life, because now she gonna have to sit down for a couple years for sure. But it's better than catching a life charge, especially at fucking 44. She won't gonna never see a day of light again. So yeah. That's all I really gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.